Today, I figured we would make a Farideh classic, a Stromboli. Not just any Stromboli, a Philly cheesesteak style Stromboli. Because why not? Why not? So that means it's got a steak in it, ribeye to be exact, because we're going classic with the Philly cheesesteak style, and bell peppers, onions. I'm also using hot cherry peppers, and not just one kind of cheese, not just two kinds of cheese, but three, count them, 1, 2, 3 kinds of cheese in this thing, because cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Let's get started. We're gonna make the dough. Also, to note, we are using ribeye for this. I wanna thinly slice it, kind of like how you did with like steakums as a kid, that thinly paper sliced steak. So I put it in the freezer already, just as an FYI, because that's gonna make it really good to do. And I probably shouldn't have put it on the paper towel, because now I won't be able to get it off there. Oh shit. I'm stupid. Cut. So our ribeye is already in the freezer, and it's gonna make it easier to slice, like really thinly sliced. All right there. Let's make our dough. You wanna use bread flour for this instead of all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour is great for like, you know, your cookies, your cakes, all that kind of stuff. But with something like pizza or Stromboli like this, we want a little bit more chew to it. Bread flour is gonna be good. However, if you don't have bread flour, feel free to use all-purpose flour. I think you can substitute 1 for 1. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. We're gonna heat up some water, about 1 cup, until it's like 115 degrees. I like to get it until it's like just pretty hot. So we're doing 1.5 teaspoons of yeast, 1.5. About 2 teaspoons of honey right in there as well. And then we're gonna heat up some water, about 1 cup of water, okay? And we're gonna wait for the yeast to activate. It's gonna just start to like bubble, and you'll see it kind of start popping up everywhere. I'll show you. Oops. So you can see here, it's starting to get nice and foamy. And that's what you're looking for. Okay, now that this is nice and foamy, we can add our flour. So I'm adding 2 cups of bread flour and about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Just gonna mix my salt with my flour first. 1.5 teaspoons. Just mix it in there nicely. Boop. I feel the need to knead. Looking very nice indeed. We'll cover it with a cloth. Meanwhile, let's get our filling ready. Beef. It's pretty great, actually, that we're making this Philadelphia cheesesteak style, because the Stromboli was actually invented in Philly, which I didn't know that until I just Googled it before. So the Stromboli was invented in Philly by a guy named Nazarano Romano in like 1950. Who knew? You know now. Thinly sliced into strips. So the cheesesteak itself was actually invented in the 1930s by Pat Oliveri, I believe. Him and his brother had a hot dog stand, and they sold, like the taxi driver was going by, and they gave him like some scraps of beef or whatever on a roll, and he was like, "Damn, that's good." I'm making this up. But it went something like that. And that's how the cheesesteak was invented, also in Philly. You know, typically a cheesesteak will just have cheese, the beef, and onion, but why not add some bell pepper to it? And also some hot cherry peppers, because yes. All right, and now the onion. Let's see how much I cry. Our peppers and onion are cut. Let's slice up our beef. Just want to point out, I didn't shed a single tear cutting that onion. Slice it all up. Okay. The cherry peppers. I'm just gonna like roughly chop these. Kind of finely chop, actually. A fine, rough chop. We got our meat sliced. We've got our peppers ready to go. We've got our hot cherry peppers. We can cook. Let's cook it all. So we're gonna start by searing our steak, and we're probably gonna do that in like batches, just to make sure we get some good color on it. We'll take that out. We'll cook the peppers and the onions, and then we'll put it all together, and it's ready. It's hard, but you should not touch it. Let it cook undisturbed until it gets some good color on it. Yes. Season it. We're just gonna keep cooking it in batches. Easy. All right. A little more oil, all at once. And what this is doing now is releasing moisture, and it's all the brown bits that were on the bottom of this. It's loosening up and flavoring these vegetables, which is honestly just perfect. Oh, these guys are done. So I'm gonna add my cherry peppers in. We're gonna add the beef and all of its juice back in there. One more bite for good luck. So use our fingers to spread it out. And first up, we're gonna do a layer of provolone cheese. I've got some slices here. I may have already eaten some. Dun, 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 dun. And now, oh, this goes on it. I'm just gonna dump it right on. All right, we're gonna spread that out into a nice even layer. Yum, 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 yum. And then we're gonna do some mozzarella. On top of the mozzarella, layer on our American. Now we have to roll it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. We love the squat. Roll up your old sleeves. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky because you're gonna have to like finagle it really well, okay? So don't judge me. Rolling it, rolling it, rolling it. And pulling it in. This is hard. Here we go. Here we go, it's almost there. It might be breaking a little bit, but it's fine. There's a little hole, but it's not a big deal. We're gonna pinch the ends, fold them under, and yes, I do have a huge hole right here. But that's okay. Joke's on the Stromboli, because I wanted to put some holes in it anyway. So it's fine. Because I like mayonnaise on my cheesesteak, we're gonna put some mayonnaise on top of this. And we're gonna finish it with some sesame seeds. Untoasted, because they will get toasted in there. It's fine. A couple more slits. Okay, this is gonna go into our oven. It's heated at 425. We're gonna cook it until it's nice and bubbly. I'm gonna rotate it halfway in there. It's gonna be good. So, into the oven. Let Jesus take the wheel. Okay, it's already been about just over 30 minutes and this shit's done. Also, FYI, I was wrong. Should be 400 degrees, not 425. Oh my God. We're gonna let that chill for a minute, cool, just for like 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll slice it. I waited like 2 minutes and I was like, fuck this, I gotta eat it. Bad idea. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, fuck. Stromboli. It's so good. It's so cheesy. I really outdid myself with this one, you know that? I'm really happy. I hope you guys make it and I hope you guys like it because this is delicious. Delicious. Delicious, okay? D-E-L-I-C-I-O-U-S. Did I spell that right? Thank you for being here. Bye. One more time for the cheap seats in the back.